Hello, hello, everybody. Good evening. My name is Josie Tong from Sydney, Australia. And today we're going to talk about designing your life through working from home. So drop in the chat if you're already working from home, because I know a lot of women, a lot of moms, that would be their dream to be able to work from home and spend more time with their kids. And we're going to show you a little bit of how to earn some extra income and join a supportive sisterhood. Most of our LV family are women, and tap into the $100 billion industry of GLP market, and also our digital marketing that is coming up very soon and how to make an impact. So my name is Josie. I'm originally from the Philippines. I arrived here 44 years ago to study nursing, and then I stumbled into aged care management. So I had my kids at the age of 40. My first child was born when I was 40, my second child at 43. And at that time, I was a super workaholic. Can anyone relate to that? I was really a workaholic. I was working almost 7 days a week, 50, 70 hours. Then I was completely burnt out at the age of 46 when my eldest daughter was 6. And I realized that I missed out a lot on their developmental stages. I couldn't remember when they first walk, when they first talk. A year after I quit my job, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I had surgery, radiotherapy. I was completely, that's the hardest part of my life, going through burnout and then having surgery. Then 2 years later, I was introduced to network marketing. And so I jumped on board 100% because I heard the top earner in Australia, who was Chinese, could hardly speak English, and she was sharing her story. And they gave me a magazine, and I read people's stories, and I thought, wow, there's so much possibilities there. So I've been in this profession now for 17 years. And so these are my kids. I've been a single mom for almost 10 years. No, didn't have to ask any support or anything. So this profession really has served me well. But today's all about you. I want to share with you how to be able to design your own life by working from home, by starting your own business. So many people, they probably have thought about starting their own business, but a lot of people think of the traditional way, like retail stores. So who here has had a traditional business? A lot of retail stores, but you know what? They're being taken over by online and e-commerce. Because as you know, you go to Timo, you go to Amazon. A lot of people now are jumping online. That's where they buy. So starting an online business is also good. But as you know, with traditional business, if you don't do it, then you won't earn the money. Some people are freelancers, professionals, they're designers, they work for people writing scripts, social media managers, etc. Or, like a franchise. There's a lot of opportunities to have a franchise, and I'll show you some examples later. And Charlotte and I are in network marketing, and that's the bulk of what we're going to talk about today. So if you wanted to have a franchise, it could be one of those mobile pet grooming. I didn't even know it cost $20,000. But if you had a coffee mobile van, that would cost you about 30 to 50 grand. Boost juice, I drink them sometimes, 220 to 350. It's not cheap. And of course, McDonald's about $1 million to $2 million. So that is the franchise. A good thing about the franchise is like a turnkey. They give you all the recipes, everything you need to know, everything how to run it. So you know that when you join a franchise, it's going to be profitable. There's also like affiliate marketing, like Amazon, some of those travel companies, you can be an affiliate and earn money. So today I want to talk to you about building a sales force through network marketing. So sorry about the typo. That's what Charlotte and I have been able to do, is we built a sales force. But it's different to how I started and how Charlotte started. Like I used to do one-on-one, go drive to people's homes, sit around the dining table and do a presentation. Now, most of what we do is just like what we're doing now, is we jump on our computer and meet people face to face. So what is the advantage of network marketing? So you have a traditional business or an affiliate. It's definitely like an affiliate as well as what they call building a leverage team. And so what are the benefits? You don't have to buy a lot of stock. There's minimal assets. You don't even have to rent a building or anything like that. You buy your package, your initial package, and then your monthly supply every single month. Small overhead. So your overhead would be your computer, your phone. If you want to use a computer or an iPad, you are your own employee, your own boss, okay, until such time you're so big that you need other employees. But what the benefit is for a lot of people, and that's why this is attractive, is that they can work from anywhere. Like I could be in a hospital car park and I could be on my phone and sending people messages. It's now work from anywhere. So you could be a traveling nomad and you could still do your business. You don't have to worry about employing customer service because we have that as well. Legal, customer service, marketing, all that is produced by the company and paid for by the company. And some tax benefits. You also have your personal store. So when people buy in those markets that were open, it shows in your back office and you get paid. And so it definitely is a perfect side hustle for people that are looking for a side hustle until such time that you build it big, where Charlotte and I were able to do it. So who did we partner with? It's a company called LifeVantage. So we're a world leader in cellular activation. So you have heard of supplementation. It's very different to activation. And so you want to partner with a stable company. So LifeVantage is debt-free. They're publicly traded in the NASDAQ. And so if they have a lot of money behind them, that means you don't have creditors running after you. And that if you can't pay, so what happens? You could file for bankruptcy. So we've already got 20 years experience of manufacturing, and we've sold over 2 billion plus of our flagship product, just that Protandim NRF2. And so we've been featured in Newsweek, we've been featured in different magazines, and our stocks, if you've been watching the shares, it has skyrocketed in the last 6 months because of the launch of our product, mind-body system. So let's talk about business. So if you are smart and when you start a business, you want to have a business where it's trending, just like social media, what is trending. So trending is that what people follow. But what's most important is the trend that affect people's health. And that is rise of obesity. There's a lot of obesity now anywhere in the world. I mean, I come from the Philippines, 10% of people are still obese. And what we're excited about is the GLP-1 market. And we're going to go through that a little bit. But if you tap in a market where there's going to be growth, there's going to be momentum because there's a big need for it, then why not? And so the world really is changing where they're more adopting into natural solutions. They're adapting into dietary supplement, which is global sales, as you see there. 2 years ago is 167 billion projected to grow to 239 billion in the next 2028. So the health and wellness industry is growing. Our anti-aging, so we have anti-aging products, and I'll show you that in a little while. 2023, the sales was 78 billion and expect to almost double in the next 4 years. Why? Because of baby boomer generation. But not only the baby boomer generation, I think our lifestyle, the way we will live now with so much toxins, etc., they're causing aging, premature aging. And so we have our products is activators. We take it to make it. So we take NRF2 to make millions of antioxidants. We take collagen, liquid collagen, to make collagen. We take the mind-body system to produce GLP-1. And so that is what makes us different. Anti-aging products, we have got our True Science skincare, we've got our liquid collagen, and then our Protandim Tri-Synergizer. So if you are a guest, make sure you talk to the person who invited you here because we definitely want to expand that information so that you understand, what these products can do to help you with your health. Today, let's focus on this product that we just launched this month in Australia. It's the GLP-1, our mind-body GLP-1 activator. This is the first to market GLP-1 natural activator. So we are definitely changing the obesity market. Why? Because people are shifting into the drug solution. So all those drugs and you've heard about them where people are having those injections. So at the moment, I'm working with a doctor in Sydney, and she has so many patients that are on drugs and they're looking for alternative solution. And so this is it. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity for us to take advantage of the weight loss industry. It's projected to be $415 billion in 2027. That huge. That's the number of people that are looking to lose weight who are currently losing weight. So there's a lot of customers. I mean, even if you just focus on Australia and New Zealand alone, when you look at how we get paid, there is so much opportunity there. So here we are launching it for our customers as well this month. It's our mind body system weight management. A lot of us are already on it. We're taking it. And so as the obesity problem is because we eat too much. We're always eating. It's just the lifestyle that has caused us to put on all those. But this mind-body system helps you to stop the toxic cycle of emotional eating and diet control and take back. It helps with curbing your craving, the food noise, etc. And so no drugs, definitely no prescription, no drugs. And in a human clinical trial in the US, it has shown that it's decreased sugar cravings, because that is a big culprit, by 95%. 82% took back control of their relationship with food, and 90% ate less at meals. My daughter, she is on this product because, she needs to lose a little bit of weight. And she was telling me 2 Sundays ago when I took her for lunch that she's not eating as much as she used to. And so this here, I've heard, and Charlotte later on will share her story, but we have a Facebook group where you can read people's stories. It's just really, it really warms your heart when you see people that have struggled for years and now they're getting results. So here it is. You take 2 capsules as soon as you get up in the morning, 30 minutes before you have any kind of meal, and then you drink 2 scoops of the Mind Body Enhance with 24 grams of protein at least once a day throughout the day. So you can drink it anytime. I mix it with, it's like I make it like a smoothie, and I drink it about lunchtime. No needles, no harmful side effects, no outrageous expenses. So here are some of the amazing results that we have. And I know some people on this call already have got their, have experienced their results, whatever the result is for you. So the other day I went shopping because I wanted to buy a pair of jeans for, not literally blue jeans, but this particular brand that I buy. So I went and they had this like a nice color that I love. And I tried on size 12 because that's what I've been buying is size 12. So I tried it on. It's like, oh, this is a bit loose. So then I asked for size 10 and it just fitted me perfectly. So it's just really the results just amazing. You can read this in our Facebook group. You make sure you get invited to that. So that's just a brief overview of LifeVantage, what we have. But what is it that's going to help you grow your business and what they call scale it? So scaling means grow it faster without having, you don't need so many hands on it. It's all done by digital. So we are launching a platform in Australia and New Zealand, a digital platform that's going to help you train, that's going to help you make sure that when you send information to people about the products, that they will have email flows where they need more information, they get fed all of that. It's like cold a funnel. And so we're excited about it. It definitely will automate your business. The marketing is integrated with AI because that's where we are now. It's like AI integration. We'll also have a chat bot. That's what I'm excited about. I've been in this industry now for 15 years. And I started in, my first 10 years was going to people's homes, sitting in their lounge room, sitting in their kitchen. Now it's crazy. I can be in my garden. It really has allowed me and a lot of people to be able to spend more time with their kids. So now I have the honor to introduce our leader, top leader in Australia, New Zealand, Charlotte Venter. This lady here is a seasoned marketer. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's talking about. She's built a global business and she's going to share her story. So, Miss Charlotte,
Thank you,
over to
Josie.
you.
Thank you so much. Well, guys, thank you so much for the honor to be on here and share with you just how this company has changed my life in so many ways. And, I don't say that lightly. I take it serious when I say this company and its products can truly change your life. Because I've experienced it, I've seen it and I continue to see it firsthand for myself. I want to share with you, let me just quickly move my PowerPoint, give me a sec. But I want to share with you two things, if that's okay. The first is when LiveVantage announced that they were launching this new product, I must tell you guys, I was super skeptical because my entire life I have struggled with my weight. It has been an ongoing thing. And when I heard there's another product on the market, I was thinking, oh no. Now, what am I going to do? I can't hide anymore. I am extremely overweight. I am constantly declining meetings, declining having coffees with friends, declining even family meetings because I'm so embarrassed about myself, about my body. And I just was so frustrated and felt like a total failure that I couldn't get on top of it. I had tried absolutely everything that had been recommended to me, everything I knew to try, and just nothing would work. And so when I heard the company was launching, a weight loss product, I was thinking, I am really in trouble because if this doesn't work, what am I going to do? I'm a top leader in the company. What am I going to do? How am I going to make people believe in the product when I'm not having success myself? And so I thought, okay, well, I just have to give it a shot. I just have to try it and see what happens. And guys, in a very short message, this is what's happened now. It is hugely challenging for me to put these photos up here and show you, but I want to help people and impact people and show them that this stuff truly makes a difference. I've been on the product now for 20 weeks. I am down 17.2 kgs. That's 38 pounds. I'm down 98 centimeters. Guys, that's almost a whole meter. Isn't that insane? I have never in my life experienced this. And the only reason why this is successful is because it started repairing my body. It started repairing that mind gut axis, the gut and the mind talking to each other in a healthy way. It started reducing the food noise. It started reducing the cravings. Within my first week, I could already feel a difference in my hunger and in my cravings. Now I have gone from a sugar addict, an absolute sugar addict. I could eat a slab of chocolate, no problem. I've gone from that to not needing sugar at all and being in control of the decisions of what I'm going to eat and what I want to eat. Before, that used to control me. I had constant food noise in my head. What am I going to eat next? What can I have as a treat? What's in the fridge? What's in the cupboards? What should we have on the weekend? Constantly. And for me, it had become a habit too of a way of stress relief. It was you've had a busy, hard, hectic day, but your reward is going to come later because you can have that chocolate when you finished work. You can have that bowl of ice cream, plus, plus, plus. Guys, another thing that I've really struggled with is sleep. And so, if I'd wake up 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, depending on what time I went to bed, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I'd really struggle to go back to sleep. And then what would I do? I'd get up, I'd go downstairs, and I'd go to the kitchen and find something to nibble on because my mind, the lies in my head, that food noise told me that's what I needed to be able to go back to sleep. That's what I deserved to have. I don't have any of that. Guys, for the first time, I am actually feeling better. And I'm not saying for the first time in my marriage, but for the first time in a long time, in years, I'm feeling better about getting undressed in front of my husband. It has been so challenging. I've always grabbed the towel. I've been embarrassed. I've made sure the lights are off. Can anybody relate? Put a yes in the chat for me if anything I'm saying to you is relating. Who do you know that has struggled with weight? Guys, it impacts your life in so many ways. I've got two beautiful little grandkids, and one of my absolute goals in my life is to be able to run around with my grandkids, to kick a ball, to climb in their cubby house, to crawl into little holes. And I'm so embarrassed to say that a few months ago I couldn't. Now I am already so much better. And I can run with them, I can play with them, I can crawl in under the table and we can build a cubby house. Those things are super, super important. So I want to really encourage you, if you or anybody that you know is desperate like I was, and you can see by looking at my pictures, I've still got a long way to go. But guys, look at the difference. If you look at the circumference of my butt compared to what it was, it's shrinking. I'm down a dress size. I can get into dresses that I couldn't get into for years. This has completely changed my life. And for the first time ever, and I don't say this because I have a business with this company, I say this because I genuinely mean it and I'm experiencing it. For the first time ever, I'm in control. I am in control. Food no longer controls me. And what an awesome feeling that is. Now, when it comes to the business, as Josie mentioned to you, I was one of the first ladies here, and really what propelled me into finding a business was my husband. This was December 2015. My husband had had a heart attack, and lots of details, but his job was absolutely killing him. It was taking the joy out of him. It started impacting the way he treated our children, the way he treated me, just the general feeling in our house. It started becoming more negative, more stressful. I needed to get my husband out of his job. I knew that there was only one way, and that was network marketing. I'd had conventional businesses before, and I'd also had a network marketing business, and the business was a weight loss business. And that business was a meal replacement business. So 2 meals a day, you had to give up and have a shake, and you could only eat once a day. You see, those kind of things are not sustainable. Did it work? Hell yes. I dropped a ton of weight and it was great. But you know what? I couldn't sustain it. I didn't keep the weight off. It got all back on again plus more. And that's exactly what happens to people, because those kinds of weight loss programs are all about reducing calories. And the minute you start eating anything kind of normal again, you just put it back on. And so I was looking for a company that had something totally unique products that nobody else had, that you couldn't just go down the road and buy at a shop. Products that really actually worked at the cellular level in our bodies and restored our bodies to what it needs to be. And that's what we found. So grateful. So April 2016, I said yes, I joined this company. It's just been my 9-year anniversary. And guys, it has completely changed my life. I made a promise to my husband and to my friends on this very day to say, I am going to do everything I can to get us out of the situation that we were in and to give this product the best shot I can. This was the group of us ladies, beautiful women, who got together on the 4th of April 2017, actually 2016, and said, yes, let's sign, let's enroll, let's start. And this was after 4 months of due diligence. So we checked out everything. And guys, the power of a vision, the power of wanting more for your life. I just dug up these pictures. So much of what I had in my pictures of what I wanted for my life has come true. And one of the biggest things was to retire my hubby. And here you can see on 14 December 2019, this is my hubby's last day at work, and he's never returned back to work. He's been at home now for over 6 years with me. And what a blessing it's been. I've seen my husband come back to the guy that I married, and it was all because of this company. Set goals for yourself. This is my vision board for this year. Know what it is that you want to do, and then go and do it. You can do it. Josie mentioned we have a community of sisters here. We work together. We help one another. We have beautiful people who genuinely care to help you have success. And now, very soon, we will be launching incredible systems as well to help you navigate your business and be successful even quicker. So guys, this company has truly given me so many of the goals and dreams that I had for my life. One of the things is my hubby and I in 2021, just before COVID hit, did a trip around Australia, and it was so incredible, just the two of us. We all have these items on our bucket list that we really would love one day, and these was really important for us. And I'm not a materialistic girl. I love people and I love to help and contribute, but it is really cool to be able to drive the car that you want to, and have a boat that your kids and your grandkids can go out on. Guys, look at this little thing. This is our little grandkid. And this is her telling me she loves me.
I love you. I
This
love
is
you.
what it's all about. These children, the family, the memories we can build when we live and work on our own terms. That's what you can do with LiveVantage. Josie beautifully painted a picture for you of what we have right now with this GLP-1 product. Nobody has it. Nobody. We're about to launch it in 12 days' time in Australia and in New Zealand. It's not even here yet for customers. We're about to launch it. Guys, one of the things I've been able to do is help my parents. When your parents get older, suddenly they need stuff. They may need money, they may need care, they may need clothing. And being able to be in the position where I can say, what is it that you guys need? How can we help? I cannot even put it in words for you what it has meant to us as a family. To be able to give back. I have such goals of our charity, being able to build orphanages and build homes for people. And I know with the vehicle of LiveVantage, we can do more and really live the life that we all deserve. So I want to close off and say, be honest with yourself and stop for a minute, audit your life, make a decision. What is it that you want to do? And if it is not LiveVantage, what is your backup plan? But don't settle for less. Like Josie and I Join the sisterhood, work with us. We will help you, we will support you, and we are going to celebrate together. Josie, thank you for being one of the most incredible leaders and humans I have ever met, and for setting such a great example daily to all of us, just on how to treat people and how people matter. We really appreciate and love you lots. Thank you,
Thank
Josie.
you so much, Charlotte. What an inspiring story. And we do have a lot of stories as well here in Australia and New Zealand. So the next story could be yours. Make sure you get back to the person who invited you here so they can show you how to get started, show you the packages. And so we are so looking forward to welcoming you to our Life Vantage family. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Charles. Thanks, everybody.